Hi, everybody. Wow. Hey, hi, wow. Hey, hi. Let's hear it for Kid. Come on now. Let's hear it for Kid right here. Let's hear it for Kid. Let's hear it for Kid. Handling duties.
Let's hear it one more time for John. John, right here.
Hey.
John.
That's crazy. How you guys doing, all right? Fantastic. Oh, broke the couch. Perfect.
That would be a way to start the panel, wouldn't
That's
it?
the perfect way to start the panel.
Have you been here before? Have you been to?
I have not been to Des Moines. I've been a long time ago. I was in Cedar Rapids. But I've been to Iowa before. I've been to all sorts of parts of this country. I've been very fortunate enough to do a lot of work on the road. So, old road dog. They're sending it to Des Moines. You got it. I hear they got good pork chops on a stick there. That's it.
Is there something that you particularly like to do in a city when you actually have the time?
Oh, I go straight for the best restaurants in town. I went to a great place last night called Clyde's Fine Diner. Have you heard of it? You're missing out.
Smuttering.
All right, fine. You don't want to go there? Fine. That's fine by me. I'm just saying, unbelievable food, like really great food, and like crazy burgers, like crazy, almost James Beard nominated places, like crazy stuff like that. I always love seeing like what people are eating and all over the place, because that's just where. I don't know, that's kind of just a common denominator, I think, about people, like it doesn't matter what you're, who you are, but if you're eating at the same place, like, doesn't matter who you are. If you're having a Juicy Lucy in Minneapolis, you know where you're at, you know what I mean? So, have you ever had a Juicy Lucy in Minneapolis, anybody? Anybody? You know what I'm talking about then,
So
right?
good.
Exactly.
So good.
Unbelievable. But I'm excited. I got another place I'm going to tonight, but I'm not telling you.
So what was the name of the place you went?
Clyde's Fine Diner.
So if you were to go to Clyde's Fine Diner with Bender, what would he order?
All the booze. I don't need none of that food stuff because I don't eat it.
Perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I love it. All right, John. So we got some questions lined up for you. So let's get this party started.
Fantastic.
What's your name? What's your question?
Hi,
Hi.
my name is Lorena.
Yes, I remember you from earlier. I signed something for you. Yes, how are you?
Um,
Where are you from, Lorena?
I'm Mexican.
Ay, ay, ay. Hola, mi.
Hola, amigo.
Yeah, that's right, honey. I'm a little Mexican too. Bender Bending Rodriguez.
Originally,
Es la verdad, baby.
originally that's my last name, but I got married, so now I have another last name.
Oh, well, see, there you go.
I'm Rodriguez as well.
Ah, that's right. Hey, mi hermana. Sorry.
So-
What's your question?
My question is, do you ever dream in your characters' voices, or you dream like you're one of them?
Thank God, no. Oh, that would be terrible. Honey, what's wrong? I was having Bender dreams again, baby. I can't drink that much. It's just, oh my God, I gotta go to the toilet. Yeah, no, never. It's bad enough I got enough voices going on in my head while I'm awake. Like, that's, But no, I've never done that. That's an interesting question. And certainly a valid one, because I mean there's so much going on in my goofy skull, but no, thank God, because that would be
What if
terrible.
tonight's the night? Now that you said
Yeah,
that.
yeah, exactly. Great. I mean, that's yeah.
That
I
was
mean,
a cool question.
having Jake's voice in your sleep would be okay, but still, he, in the middle of it, be like, everything's gonna be all right, dude. All good. It's gonna be great. You can't floop the pig, dude. It's like, what?
Get a room.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Great question. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hey, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Jess.
Hi, Jess.
So, aside from Calculon, who was the most interesting guest star you've had on Futurama?
Calculon. I love it. Calculon's back. Sorry, had to whip out some Randy on you. That's I mean, as far as like the role or the person playing the role.
Person playing the role.
Okay, that's a good one. I mean, straight off the top, the Golden Girl, no, not Betty White. I'm sorry, B. Arthur. B. Arthur when she was the femputer. Amazon Women on the Moon. Yeah. Getting to be in the booth with an actual TV icon and doing makeout sounds with her. I was doing makeout sounds with B. Arthur. It was the funniest thing ever. And I swear to God, you hear it. It made it on the air. And I actually said to B. Arthur, while we were doing that with each other, I said, "Oh, yeah, baby, give me some of that." I said that to B. Arthur. And she did not flinch. She didn't flinch. She gave it right back to me, I tell you that much. She was unbelievable. No, B. Arthur was really lovely. Beck was hilarious. Beck comes in, he's all shy, he's all quiet, and I'm like, they're like, "John, come in. We know you already recorded this stuff, but he's coming in to record his, and it'd be really great if you could read together." I said, "Yeah, no problem. Cool." We go into this thing. He shows up. Everybody's like, "Beck's here, Beck's here." I introduce myself. I'm like, "Hey, man, Beck, I'm a big fan. I'm John. And I do Bender, so we're going to be reading together, and it's going to be totally cool, and yeah, it'll be totally fun." He was like, "Okay, great." So he sits down, I sit down, and, David X. Cohen is behind the glass, and David will tell you what you're doing and that sort of thing, and he has this sort of real deadpan sort of voice, and says, "Okay, we're rolling on take one." I do my first line, and I go, "Oh, your God, it's Beck!" And he burst into laughter and just ruined the take. Like, he was just like, and he stopped and he goes, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I said, "Dude, that's all right." He was like, No, you don't understand. I didn't expect it to come out of your mouth the way it did." And I started laughing, and he kept laughing, and it was like, "Okay, let's go. Let's get ready." And then from that point on, he was ready. And we did the musical number, and it was really funny. But the funniest thing that happened off camera was with William Shatner when we did the Star Trek episode where James Doohan didn't make it. He didn't want to be Scotty, so we made up a character named Welshie and killed him 3 times. Perfect. But Bill Shatner has a rider in his contract where wherever he goes, in the green room, he gets some sushi. Okay, whatever. So when he shows up to the studio, everybody's just going crazy. Bill Shatner, William Shatner's here. William Shatner, he's here. Oh my God, he's here. Just nerd boners everywhere in a half-mile radius. He comes in, and he comes into the green room. They lead him in, and nobody's gotten any. There's no sushi in there, and he just goes, "Where's the sushi? Where's the sushi?" It was the most William Shatner thing he could have ever done. They went out and got him a plate of sushi that was so big they killed about 13 fish. It was insane. But yeah, we had some wonderful people on the show that came in and but those were standouts, man. Those were standouts. They're really funny. So
thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hey, what's your name?
Hey, John.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good. I have a question.
Okay.
Now the Cartoon Network has announced a second season for Fiona and Cake.
Uh-huh.
Without any spoilers, how excited can we be for this season?
You should be very excited because Fiona and Cake is a great avenue for this universe. I'll give you a little inside baseball. The reason that Fiona and Cake exists, if you don't know this, is that while the show was on the air, Adventure Time with Finn and Jake, there was a young lady, had to be about, 9 or 10 or something like that. And she wrote in, she said, "Hey, I like the show and everything, but why isn't there stuff for girls in it? girls like to go on adventures. So why can't a girl go on an adventure? I just want to know. I think it could go something like this. And she pitched Fiona and Cake. She made it up. She made up her own universe and sent it in and said, you know, this is what I do. And they went, oh, okay. And so they got in touch with her, and they did it. They said, we're going to make it. And that's how it got made. She's also the voice of, what's that little cat? The cat, little kitten superhero in the show. Yes, Meow. She's the voice of Meow, that girl. She got to be the voice of Meow, too. So there's a little inside baseball for you. Fiona and Cake's going to be lovely. It's going to be great. You're going to enjoy it. You're welcome.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Abigail. And
Hi, Abigail.
Hi. My question is, what is the most emotional scene you had to voice in Adventure?
Thanks a lot. Thanks for bringing this up, kid. You're really killing me. Thanks so much. I thought I was going to get away with it and not have to talk about sobbing like a jerk. Yeah. You know, it's interesting. When we all had to sing Time Adventure, I think it's called, yeah, the last song of the series. You and I will always be best friends. You and I will always be back then. When we all went to record it, you know, it was myself, it was Hinden, who plays Princess Bubblegum. It was, Nikki was there, who plays, you know, Lady Rainicorn and BMO. And Olivia Olson was there. And we were all in the green room, and we were all going in and out and recording our parts. And we would come out of the studio in tears. We were all crying. And, you know, and I could barely get through it. It was just a realization of how much the show really meant to each one of us, you know, for different reasons, but strong reasons. Didn't matter. Like it was just this thing that was just like, wow, more of yourself in it than you realized, if I could put it that way, you know, personally. But yeah, like, you know, we couldn't get it done. I still haven't seen the last episode. I still haven't watched it. I can't. Then this is specifically addressing, like, you know, getting the most, you know, emotional. We did a panel when the show ended at San Diego Comic-Con in one of the other ballrooms, not in the convention center, but at a ballroom at I think there was at Bayfront. Massive. So there's 3,000 people in the room, and here we are, and Rebecca Sugar gets up to play the song, and it just immediately, just waterworks. So there I am. You can find it on the internet. It's great. It's on YouTube. Just John DiMaggio crying. Just check, just boom, right there. You'll see me sobbing like someone peed in my cornflakes, like just straight away. Yeah, but yeah, you know, and it's nothing that I'm embarrassed about, but nobody likes to see their ugly crying face on a YouTube video. You know what I mean? That's not cool. But yeah, this show is emotional. It means a lot to people. You know, people come up to me all the time and say, like, you know, so and so and myself, we bonded over this, or, you know, this show got me through a dark time. So, like, I get it. Like, when people are like, you know, what made you the most emotional? Like, you know, a question like that. Because people forget how serious a cartoon can be sometimes, especially one that's that has adult themes. So, but yeah, I hope that answered your question.
Yes, it did. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Autumn.
Hi, Autumn.
My question was if you have a favorite or a least favorite episode of Adventure Time.
Favorite episode, Jake the Brick.
Okay.
It's our tribute to what's his face, Planet Earth, David Attenborough, or Richard Attenborough. Is it David Attenborough or Richard Attenborough? Who does the narration and who is from Jurassic Park? David, yes, the one who says, This elephant releases a prodigious amount of dung. Which is a great way to say, that's a whole lot of elephant shit. But that was our tribute to that, and it was really great. And we also won the Emmy for that one, which was kind of cool. So, yeah, that was nice.
Awesome.
Team effort. Go team. Yeah. The worst one? I don't know if I have a worst one, really. Nah, I don't really. Nah. I mean, sure, there were times. I'll tell you what's the worst thing. When someone leaves you in the booth while someone else is doing their thing, and you don't have another thing to say for like 45 minutes or an hour, and they just don't tell you, like, hey, you know what, why don't you just go ahead and take a break? You could just, when you have to sit there and listen to someone do like 8 or 9 takes in a row, like, it's just like, oh no, he's gonna say it again. Oh no. That's the worst. That's the worst, when you have to be in the booth and just kill time. That's terrible. The devil's hands are idle playthings. That's a Futurama episode. Fantastic. But yeah, there you go.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, cool.
Hey, what's your name?
Hello, I'm Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
So one episode of Futurama, you can see Finn and Jake clearly hanging them from a dungeon wall. And
Oh, what was that? I forget which one that was, but it was just Jake. Finn was dead. Like
Yeah.
Finn was like dead, like skeleton.
How did you feel
it
about
was
that
like
episode?
it was like parts of a white hood and like a little bit of a blue shirt and bones on the wall. And then, Jake was like, what time is it? And Bender said, time for you to shut up. So that's pretty much the story with that. It was written perfectly, I think. It was actually written perfectly.
thank you.
You're welcome. See, how they just sometimes people just go, do the thing.
Do you wanna-
It's okay. That's it.
Do you want to
See,
tilt the
that.
mic down?
Hi.
Hi, I'm
Oh, somebody help this poor person with the thing. There you go, honey.
Thank you.
There it is. Ah, yeah. All right. You're ready to rock now.
I'm Sam, and
Hi, Sam.
my question is, who is your least favorite Futurama character to work with,
The
voice
least
actor?
favorite Futurama character to work with? Oh, I don't think I have a least favorite. I'll tell you, I love Zoidberg.
I agree.
Billy West does Zoidberg, but everybody, yeah, give it up for Billy West. Billy West, that's my man right there. The guy who can do 3 pages of dialogue by himself. It's just like, dude, all right, we get it. He does Zoidberg, and he's just so funny with it. But Zoidberg is a lot he's like the cult favorite amongst all of us. So we'll just start doing dueling Zoidbergs, just. I'm not hearing a no. Why not Zoidberg? Zoidberg. It's just so, I love it. I love Zoidberg. It's just the best. But also, there's favorites. There's Roberto, who is Dave Herman. Dave Herman also plays Scruffy. Scruffy, the janitor. So, he also does Roberto, and he's like, hey, Red. That kills me. He did that once. We had a table read, and he was somewhere else over the phone, and he was on the speakerphone. The speakerphone in front of 150 people, and still got a laugh on coming through the speakerphone. Killed the room. Yeah, no, there's always a fan favorite. Randy's always fun. The robot has to go. You people, he's like the future's Paul Lynde. Anyway, there's some people that got that. Thank you very much. Paul Lynde, the center square from Hollywood Squares. Hey, Paul, what's there a shortage of in Brazil? I don't know, shoes and fathers. Anyway, gang. Sorry. All the adults are like, yeah. The kids are like, but Brazil, come on, man. No, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. But the least favorite character. There isn't one. I love them all. Hermes. All right, Hermes. That's it. Hermes. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Let him have it, kiddo.
Why does everyone hate Zoidberg?
Best question ever. You know why everybody hates Zoidberg? Because in the show, Zoidberg smells terrible, is always broke, eats garbage, will eat your garbage, also your lunch, and is a doctor that doesn't know anything about medicine. So, and he also, he scuttles. Nobody likes a scuttler. Side to side. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, so that's why everybody hates Zoidberg. But I love Zoidberg, so not everybody hates Zoidberg. Do you like Zoidberg?
Yeah.
See, there we go. So you and me, we're the only ones who have to like Zoidberg. You, me, and Billy West, and that's it. And then everybody else can hate Zoidberg, but we don't hate Zoidberg. We like Zoidberg. We do like Zoidberg, even though he smells like, 2-week-old clams. That's not good, but it's okay. Is that a good enough answer for you? Yeah?
Huh?
Maybe? You got another question?
No.
No? Well, that was a good question.
That's a great
Give it up. Give it up. Come on there. Nice job, kiddo. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
All right, what's your question?
My question is, what's your favorite Bender line?
There's a couple of good ones. When I think Hermes is going to jump off the top of the Planet Express building, and everybody's going, "No, Hermes, don't do it! Oh no, Hermes, don't jump!" And and Bender's just like, "Do a flip." That's a good one. That's a good one. There's also the hit your kids line from from the Fathers Against Rude Television. Oh, us fathers, we'll do anything. But one of my favorites has to be from early episode where Bender and Fry are climbing up the side of a building, kind of like the old Batman series, where they're going up the thing. And Bender goes by a window, and he looks in the window. He goes, "Get a room, you two." And the person in the room goes, "Well, we're in a room." And then Bender says, "Well, then lose some weight." That's one of my favorites. Because I could use a couple pounds. Anyway, but that's what I'm talking about. Those are my favorite lines. And also, "Shut up, baby, I know it," because you could just say that anywhere. So there you go. Hi.
Hi, I'm McKenna, and
Hi,
I
McKenna.
was wondering, what is your favorite and least favorite scene in Futurama?
Favorite scene in Futurama?
Mm-hmm.
My least favorite scene in Futurama is, let me see, the least favorite scene is also one of my favorites. And that would be Jurassic Bark. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Qualify as both. We can knock two birds with one stone because I don't think there exists a cartoon in it, in the history of cartoons where 21 minutes and 30 seconds of absolute hilarity and touching stuff, and then 30 seconds of just, take you out at the knees, crying, and everybody's just like, "I miss my dog," or at least they run to their dog and hug their dog and stuff like that. Hey, I'll tell you what, though, so I don't bum you out on this. My dog is 14 years old. Her name is Francesca, and she looks like Seymour. And if you check on Instagram, I take her to recordings at Futurama. So she comes in and she just lays down next to us, and we do Futurama like around her. So and she doesn't move. She just sleeps. She lays there and just chills out. So there is a dog now. There is an official Futurama dog. And yeah, and she's around until she dies. And then, oh God! Sorry. Everybody's like, wait a minute, don't wait, what? No, everything's cool. We're all right. Everything's good. Hey, cool. It's all right. But we have an official Futurama dog now, and she's the best. And that would be the best and the worst scene. There you go. Awesome. Hi.
Hello, my name is Nia.
Hi, Nia.
In Ben 10 Omniverse, what's your favorite and least favorite episodes?
Uh-oh. Now, see, Ben 10 wasn't something I would actively watch. So I can't give you an episode that I know, like, off the top of my head. But I do love all the Wrath stuff that I got to do. Like, let me tell you something, Ben 10. Like, you know, that was always crazy. But I got to do Forearms was pretty fun, and Humongousaur was another one I got to do. But yeah, those are fun. Those were fun voices, and that was a fun show. And I mean, Tara Strong was Ben 10. She's here. Gosh, what else? Who else was on that show? Yuri was on that show. Yuri Lowenthal, who was also Spider-Man. He was on that show. Just gosh, Ben 10. It's been a while. But I don't know. I like the ones with Wrath. I could tell you that. I know that. That's like a gimme.
So what would be like your favorite Wrath-based episode?
Oh, see, now you're getting too specific because I don't remember the names of the episodes, and I would just show up and be like, there it is. And it would be in and out of my head like that. So, you know, listen, when you talk to like people that do like animated stuff, unless we were watching it, and we get the chance to watch it, like, we don't know what's going on because it's just, you know, people know songs from the show when you only get to sing it, you know, maybe you only get to sing it once, sing it once. And now everybody hears the song because they've watched it on repeat, and it's just like, oh man, I wish I knew that. Some of these people know this song better than I do, and I was the one who sang it. Like, it's weird. It's weird. So it's like, I wish I knew which episode. I wish I could give you a more detailed answer. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Thank you.
All right. Sorry, Nia.
Hey, what's your name?
Hi. My name is Devin.
Hi, Devin.
I wanted to ask a question about what it was like when you read the script for Chowder that said that you were going to be doing a car wash with the other actors.
That day, I really didn't know, which is why I looked the way I look in that episode. I really didn't know we were going to go outside and wash the car. Like, it was really kind of funny. But it was like, okay, let's go ahead. And that was goofy. That was really fun, actually. But we did clean that car. I'll tell you that much. That car was clean, and we got $5 a piece for that. That was all right. But that was a very fun episode. I mean, it's so funny how, you know, I did that show like 10, 15 years ago, and people still like love it. It's crazy. Speaking of Tara's in it. Tara's Panini, that character Panini. Truffles, that's right. Panini was the little girl she's not a little girl anymore. She's got a kid. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, back in the old days. Sorry. No, but Dana Snyder, he was Gazpacho. So we did a TikTok apparently yesterday. We did one of those TikTok thingies. And apparently it's almost got 1 million hits. Like, it's crazy. Like, Tara put it on her TikTok. And I don't have TikTok. It's creepy. Why would a 56-year-old man have TikTok? It's bad enough. I'm just like, Instagram is great. But so.
Okay, can we get a little of schnitzel, just a sec?
Rada.
Okay, thank you.
Rada. Hi.
Hi. My name's Xavier.
Repping the brand, Planet Express. It'll get there, maybe.
My my name's Xavier, and I was just wondering
Hi,
if you
Xavier.
have any like tips or advice to get into voice acting or like to get into character.
Tips to get into voice acting. Do you know who D. Bradley Baker is?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Remember the name D. Bradley Baker. D. Bradley Baker has a blog called iwanttobeavoiceactor.com. And it is detailed, it is patient, it is full of wonderful facts, and he is a caring individual, and he will show you the ropes. Me, I'm just like, I don't know, just do it. Like that's not going to help you. But I will tell you this. Now, how old are you?
I'm 13.
13. Oh, you're ready. Okay, here we go. Chorus, band, theater. You got to get good grades in English because you're going to have to read a lot. You're going to have to be familiar with how to say words on the fly. You have to build your vocabulary. You're going to have to, does your school have students that do the announcements, in the morning when they do the Pledge of Allegiance or whatever, or tell you what the lunch special is or whatever, anything like that? Like any kind of, do that. Do that. If your high school, when you get to high school, if your high school has a radio station, or if you get to, you get through high school and you get to college, if your college has a radio station, do that. If your high school or you have theater, any kind of theater, children's theater group, if you have a regional theater, if you have summer stock, if there's summer performances, get involved with them. You don't have to necessarily be on stage. You get involved doing stuff backstage. Get involved, be a part of it. Learn how the process happens. Learn what a rehearsal process is like. There's so many different ways to go about it, and so much information. But you have to absorb it like a sponge, and you have to be patient. Doesn't come quickly, but that's the best advice I could give you, really.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, we got about 5 minutes left.
5 minutes, okay, and we have how many people? 7? Yeah. All right. Speed round. Come on down. Yeah, all right. Speed round, go. Sorry.
Hello, John.
Hi.
I noticed your ATCQ shirt.
Yes, a Tribe Called Quest. Can I kick it?
Yes, I wanted to know if you have any artist or album recommendations.
Ooh, artists or album recommendations. Anything by Anderson .Paak. That guy is unbelievable. Singing drummers always blow my mind. I just find that it's just like one of those things that it's so hard, and yet when people make it look easy, it's like, there's so much going on in their mind that it just blows my mind. That's crazy. Another album. Let me see. Supertramp, even in the quietest moments. I'm pulling them out. I don't care. Coda, Led Zeppelin. Those were outtakes or stuff that didn't make it on other records. There's stuff on that album that's like crazy. Presence is always a good record too to listen to. Those two records are rare. Nobody really listens to them. Headhunters. They just had their 50th anniversary of that album that came out. That's Herbie Hancock.
I love Herbie.
Yeah, Headhunters. That album, Watermelon Man, is too much. Gosh, what else? Here we go. There's another one. I mean, you could always listen to the last Tribe Called Quest record doesn't get enough dap, so let's throw that on there. And then, wow, I'll think of others. I'll throw them out. But yeah, okay, we'll get to the next guy. Excellent.
Hi, fellow John here.
Hi, John.
I'd just like to ask you, who did you prefer voicing in Futurama, Bender or Bender from Universe 1?
Bender from Universe 1, actually, because Are you kidding? Come on, it's the same guy, for crying out loud.
One of them's gold.
No, well, bite my glorious golden ass. Next. But maybe I can talk about Flexo. Hey. Go ahead.
Clay, what's your comfort character?
Comfort character? My impression of Barry White. Because it always sets the tone. Oh, yeah. Hi, this is Barry White. And Paul Quinn College cordially invites you this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, May 8th, 9th, and 10th, for the first. Oh. If you guys know those, listen, Barry White does an outtake. There's a series of Barry White outtakes that he can't get it right, and he loses his mind, but he curses and just goes on a tear, and then he goes, hi, this is Barry White. And so he'll be like, hi, this is Barry White. And it's one of the greatest things you'll ever hear. So Barry White is my comfort voice.
All right.
Because it makes me feel, oh, so good.
And quick suggestions for your next meal. Jethro's right across the road.
Uh-oh. Jethro's.
And Canteen down in the Tumwa.
Hey, there you go. All right, cool.
And if you want you want to make sure they're good, both have been featured on Man vs. Food.
Oh, there you go. Adam Richmond, friend of mine. There you go. Okay, cool.
Hey, what's your name?
What was your favorite and least favorite moment of playing as Marcus Fenix?
We had a great time doing that. We've had a great time doing that. I think in the 5th game, where Foz, the character Foz, is talking, and he says something, and this is a little off color, so any little ones in the room, just sorry about this ahead of time. But he says, Foz says, we need someone with more military experience. And Marcus Fenix looks at him and goes, it's Foz, right? And he goes, yes, sir. Shut the fuck up, Foz. That was a good one. But also, it's a hard voice to do, which is why we schedule it in the later part of the week, so I have the weekend to recover from it. So the worst thing about Marcus is the last line I have to do at the end of a recording session, because it's just like gargling concrete sometimes. So there you go.
Right,
next question. Hi.
Hi. Oh, I'm a little short. We've talked a lot about like Futurama and Adventure Time, but I grew up on Kim Possible. That was like my favorite
Yes.
TV show.
Kim Possible, I'll get you if it's the last thing I do. She go. Where's she go? Where did she go? It's so much fun. So many grown women come up to me now talking about how they loved Kim Possible, and it's just funny how people come of age, and you're like, oh, wow, that's crazy. Like, yeah, it's so much fun to do. We had so much fun. Yeah, it was great. But that show, I mean, it's just me doing my best Harvey Korman, really. I mean, there you go. That's for that guy right back there. Perfect. But yeah, I love that show. That's great. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Lather Incendo Bay.
We used to have the soundtrack, the Kim Possible movie soundtrack, and that was one of the songs that was on it.
I love it. Yeah, rapping,
singing in the car.
That's it. I love it. That's great.
So my question was actually, do you ever go back and watch full series that you have been part of and like feel the nostalgia, or like show people who didn't grow up with it?
No. Because it's like, because you know what that feels like? That kind of feels like, hey, come check out this thing I did. It's kind of, really? It's just kind of weird, but yeah. I mean, I'll go, I did that, and then we'll move on to the next thing. But that's about it, yeah.
All right, thank you.
All right, sure.
All right, we're at time, but final 2, go ahead.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Ava. I hope you're having a good time so
Thanks.
far. Yeah.
I am.
I was just wondering, out of all Jake's children, like design or story-wise, do you have a favorite?
Kim Kil-Wan.
Yeah, that's good.
Is my favorite.
Okay, thank you.
because of the way he talks. Hi.
Hey, my name's Cody.
Hey, Cody.
How'd you get the part on Better Call Saul?
How'd I get the part on Better Call Saul? I auditioned for it. I went out and read for it, sent in the audition, and it came back. It came back positive. Yay! And then we went in and did it, and it was really funny because Bill Odenkirk, Bob Odenkirk's brother, Bill Odenkirk is a writer for Futurama, so I've been working with Bill Odenkirk for years. And I showed up, and Bob was just like, "Hey, how you doing?" And he's really cool, or at least he really was. He was really wonderful about having people flown out to, because they shot it in Albuquerque. So there were people, you get flown out to Albuquerque, they put you up, they take care of you, and he had this big packet of stuff, like, hey, this Albuquerque's a great town, and it was just such a welcome, wonderful thing. It was so generous of spirit, and he was just so kind. And I showed up and I said, "Hey, man, I've been working with your brother Bill for many years." And he goes, "Hey, really?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm Futurama." He goes, "Oh my God, yeah." He's like, "What do you do?" I was like, "I'm Bender." And he was just like, "Oh my God, there you go. Well, welcome, man. This is gonna be great. It's so great to have you. We're shooting this shit. It's great." Well, all the guys that I was working with that day, because I was a construction foreman, so I got all these extras, these dudes, big, like badass looking guys are all like, scary looking bunch of people. And as soon as they found out that I was Jake the dog and Bender and stuff like that, turned them all and like, "Oh my God, it's time. All these big badass guys just like, "Hey man, can you do my phone?" I'm like, "All right." It's ridiculous. But yeah, a lot of fun and a great gig. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. All right.
All right, we did it.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it, everybody.